All right, this fall semester we are having to take appointments for coming into the drafting lab to work because we're limited to the number of students we can have in the lab at any one time. So, not all classes will have an in-class component, but those that do, you will need to make an appointment. And you're more than welcome to come in and work or get help or do your work in the lab. Just you have to make an appointment so that we can limit the number of students in the lab at any one time. Okay, so every class, I've added these two things to the menu structure for fall semester. So lab appointments, you'll click that, excuse me, and that will bring you to here. And it's part of our Office 365 suite. And right now I've got the appointments that are like an hour and a half long. Typically the assignment takes you 30 minutes or an hour to do it. That leaves us a little bit of time to do some sanitizing. If you're coming to work for more than just one in-class assignment, then make two appointments back to back. That's quite all right. So the way this bookings things work is you pick the date that you want to use the lab, and you can do several bookings at one time if you want. And then you pick what time that you're going to be there. So I'm going to say Thursday the 13th. I'm going to say 1 p.m. Okay. Now this up here, optional. We're going to have two lab tutors. Tammy Perry will be back again with us, and then we're interviewing the other guy who will be a mechanical specialist. But they work alternating days. So Mondays and Wednesdays will be Tammy Perry, and then Tuesday, Thursdays will be our mechanical guy, and then Fridays they're going to alternate. So you don't have to select staff, okay, because they're never going to be there on the same days. You pick your date, you pick your time, and you come down here and you put in your details. Ooh, that gives you all my info there, doesn't it? And put in your student email, okay. Okay. You don't have to put in your phone number, but if you want to get a reminder via text message, you certainly put in your cell phone number here and then click the box down here and you get a text message reminder. Okay. Um, I it might help if you here in the notes if you put what class that you're signing up for, because like with 1107, we only have well, we're limited one or two people at a time to do the in-class assignments on the measuring tools. So there might be a little overlap there. So if you would, under notes, put what class you're going to be working on. So, and 1107 is the more critical one. Okay. And then you'll hit book. And it's working on it. Okay, we'll come back to that and check it. Oh, there we go. Something went wrong. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I don't know why that happened. Hmm. Okay, something's going wrong with my appointment thingy here. I will work on it and see. Maybe it's because I put my actual email address in there. I'll try one of my kids. No, something's still going wrong. I'll have to play with it, but that's how it works. Okay, so you'll make an appointment and you can make one for if you're going to come in like every Tuesday, then just go ahead and make your appointments for every Tuesdays or whatever. Okay, the other thing is here's a link to go to our WebEx page. And when you click on that, it will open here, and it's saying starting your meeting. And the startup screen gives you a choice to, oh, it's going to update its thing. It gives you a choice to choose whether you want to use your webcam or not. Okay. Yes. Okay, so here's the startup screen. If this mutes your microphone, this mutes or turns off your video. Okay. And so if myself or one of the lab tutors are already there, you'll go straight into it. If there's no one, like myself or the lab tutors are not logged in at that moment, you won't be able to join the meeting. Okay. Um, so now we're live in a meeting. If you haven't used WebEx before, a couple of buttons here across the menu at the bottom, that opens a chat window to you could chat with anybody else that's in the room if you're having audio problems. Participants would show who all is active live at the time, okay? And then of course, that mutes video, that starts or stops your webcam. And this is to share content. So if you're needing help with a particular problem with AutoCAD or whatever it is, you click on share content and then click whichever window you're needing assistance with, and then that becomes the active window. Now right now it's over on my other screen. Let me come back and try that over here. Let's see what I think I've got that one on this page. Yeah. Okay, so now this is what would be sharing, and you see the menu bar across the top changes for you. Okay, and so you can do your AutoCAD stuff in here, and we can talk about what's going on at the time. And then when you're done, you just hit stop sharing, and then it goes back to here. When you're done with the class, you hit X here to end the meeting and leave. And you would end the meeting. Okay, and so that's how these things are going to work. I will play around with the drafting lab sign up thing. It worked great when I tested it a couple of weeks ago. So we'll try it again and see what the heck's going on with it. Okay. And of course, email always works. So you can email myself or the instructors.